Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. How are you all? I hope you all will be fine. As we are on our unit number 1, Dorothy means the scarecrow, and we are doing the revision of this unit. In our previous lesson, we have done the revision of XC. Here's XC on page number 8. Today, we will revise Act D, that is listening and speaking. Here you can see there is a statement in this story. Dorothy says, "You didn't just speak, did you?" She makes a question by adding a question tag to a statement. Here, Dorothy said a sentence, "You didn't just speak," and then she added a question tag, "Did you?" and make it a question. Make this statement a question by adding this question tag, "Did you?" She makes a question by adding a question tag to a statement. Here I can show you the statement from the story. Here you can see that Dorothy said, "You didn't just speak, did you?" asked the girl in wonder. She asked this from Scarecrow, that "You didn't just speak, did you?" Now I will tell you that what is a question tag. So a question tag is a grammatical structure in which a declarative or an imperative statement is turned into a question by the addition of an interrogative fragment like this. For example, I will give you an example. You are John, aren't you? The statement "you are John" is turned into a question by the tag "aren't you?" Now I will tell you the rules of question tag. First of all, the sentence and the question tag must be in the same tense. If the sentence is in the past, then the question tag must also be in the past. And if the question tag is in the present, then if the sentence is in the present, then the question tag should also be in the present. Now, rule number 2 is if the sentence is positive, then the question tag must be negative. As you can see here, the statement is sentence is negative by the addition of didn't, not. It make the statement a negative sentence, and "did you" is a positive tag. So if the sentence is positive, then the question tag must be negative, and if the sentence is negative, then the question tag should be positive. Number 3 is always use pronouns in the question tag. We have to use, if there is mentioned Dorothy, then in the place of Dorothy we will use she, because we have to use question tag in the uh, we have to use pronouns in the question tag. Now here is given an example. We have not got anything to lose, have we? As you can see that there the pronoun used is we. So we have used the same pronoun in the question tag, and here the verb is have, so we have used have in the question tag also. It's not yours, is it? Here the sentence is negative and we have made the question tag in positive, and here it's represent there is a is use of is, it's a present tense, so we have made the question tag also in the present. Now to make it more clear, I will explain it to you more. It's not yours. This is a type of conversation between two persons. It's not yours. What's not yours? This pen. For example, we are talking about a pen. This pen is not yours. It in the statement refers to the pen. It's mean you are making a statement about it. Then you are asking a question because you are not sure. Here, while adding a question tag, you are not sure. So you want the listener to tell you. So you ask. It's not yours, is it? The second "it" also refers to the pen. Now the listener will say yes it is, or he or she may say no it's not. Remember that the verb in the question tag must agree with the verb in the statement. Here the verb in the question tag question tag must agree with the verb in the statement. The pronoun must also agree. Here, pronoun must also agree. We cannot say they have worked, isn't it? We cannot add a verb is when we are using have in the statement. So it doesn't makes an agreement between verb or pronoun. So we should say they have worked, haven't they? So I have added some examples also. Now let's come towards the question number 1, that is work in pairs and complete the following by matching the statements with the correct question tags. Here what you have to do, you have to match the statements with the correct question tags. You can do it by making a pair or having a conversation between you and your classmate or your friend or any family member. So these are incomplete statements. We have to complete it by adding a correct question tag. Here part A is they have met you before. So we will match it with the haven't they, because this is a positive statement. So we will make a negative question tag by adding haven't they. So we have used have over there, a verb. So in the same way we have used the same verb, and here the pronoun is they, so we have used the same pronoun they in the question tag. So it makes an agreement between the verb or pronoun. Now part B is let us see whether he is in. So this is about future, and let us represents that we. So we will match it with shall we, because it is in future, and for us we have converted us into we, and it makes an agreement between uh, statement and the question tag. Now part C is you are in the team, aren't you? This is a positive statement, and we have matched it with a negative question tag. But here the verb is are, and are same, and we have added not to make it a negative question tag, and here the pronoun is you, so we have used the same pronoun you over here. They are very bright. So we have matched it with aren't they, because here you can see that they is a pronoun, same is a pronoun over here, and we have used are in the statement. So in the same way we have used are in the question tag also, but we have added not to make it a negative question tag because the statement is positive. Now part E is it has been stolen. So we have matched it with hasn't it. Here it is a pronoun, it is a pronoun, and for a thing we have used hasn't, and it was a positive statement, so we have made it negative by adding not. Don't tell anyone. So this is a negative statement because there is addition of not, so we will match it with will you. This is a this represents that this is a statement in the future, so we have make the question tag of it will you. Now the part G is I think this is a good idea. So this is a positive statement, we have made a question tag of it don't you, and here we are asking from the listener about anything, so we will use you for it, and we have added not also to make it a negative question tag. I hope so this concept of question tags is clear to all of you. Now let's move towards the question number 2, that is your teacher will read some statements, listen carefully, then add a question tag. This is a type of oral activity and it's a conversation, type of conversation between teacher and the student. Here I will read some statements, You will listen them carefully and then you will add a question tag. This is a type of assignment, oral assignment for all of you, that you have to add a question tag of the sentences that I'm going to read. I have wrote some question tag statements over here. You will add question tags uh, to these statements. First of all, I have wrote, it's a fine day. So as I have guided you, you have to add a question tag. It's broken. I have said this before. She has spoken well. I think it has been stolen. They are not here. You will not make it away. So as there is a use of it, in the same way while making a question tag you will use it, a pronoun, and there is a use of is. So in the same way when you will make a question tag, you will uh, write the verb is, you will use the verb is, and as this is a positive statement, so you will make a negative question tag. In the same way, this is a positive statement, you will make a negative question tag. This is also a positive statement, you will make a negative question tag. As there is a use of have, so you will use also have in the question tag. This is also a positive statement, you will make a negative question tag. This is also a positive statement, negative question tag. This is a negative statement because there is a use of not, so you will uh, make a positive question tag. In the same way, this is also a negative statement, so you will make a positive question tag. Now let's come to the E composition. Here E composition, it is, what do Dorothy and the scarecrow say to the great Oz when they meet him. So here we have to write a short conversation between Dorothy, Scarecrow, and the Great Oz. Uh, Here are the instructions. Talk about how they could ask politely for what they want, then write a short conversation. As we know, as we have read in the story, that Dorothy wanted to go to back to her home, Kansas, and Scarecrow wanted a brain, so they moved towards the Great Oz to ask him for these requirements of them. uh, and now here we have to write a short conversation at what had happened next, what they could have asked from the Great Oz, but we have to uh, write a polite conversation, that how they could ask politely from what they want from the Great Oz. So you can write the conversation. Now it's your homework that you have to write a conversation. I will guide you by making a few sentences or a few conversation between Dorothy and the Scarecrow. So you can start from Dorothy will say, "Hello, Great Oz," and Great Oz will say, "Who are you?" Then Dorothy will say, "My name is Dorothy," and the Scarecrow will add its conversation, "And I'm Scarecrow." Then the Great Oz will ask from these childs that what you are doing over here, what you guys are doing here, why you have came there. And Dorothy will say that we have came there to request you for something. Then a Great Oz will say that what you want from me. Then Dorothy will say that request it, please send me back to my home, Kansas. uh, can you send me to the my can you send me back to my home? Then a Great Oz will say, yes, I can send you back to your home, Kansas. And a Dorothy will say, thank you so much. And then the Scarecrow will add its conversation. Scarecrow will say, excuse me, Great Oz, can you please give me a brain? I need a brain. Then the great horse will say, he might say yes or no, but I think so. He may say, I'm so sorry, dear, but I can't give you brain, because great horse can't give anyone a brain, but only the God can give us a brain. Then the scarecrow will say that it's okay, I can survive without brain also. Goodbye, great horse. Then the great horse will also say goodbye. In this way, you will write a short conversation between Dorothy, Scarecrow, and Great Horse. I hope so that today's lecture is clear to all of you. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.